Guten Tag, Slovenia. Today we are going to work on how to eat those reputation 5 to 8 level missions, but we're going to do it modded in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. So let's begin with what mods, if you have them, you should turn off. I'll have a full list of all my mods in the video description, so don't worry at all about what you see now and trying to memorize it. Heavy enemy lances, turn it off. It will make it so much harder for you early game, and scary tanks will also make it much harder for you early game, maybe even impossible. Scary tanks make it so that some of those heavy tanks are much harder than light mechs to kill. So some of the very earliest missions will actually be more difficult than later missions. Okay. Coyote's mission is amazing. It gives a whole new repertoire of missions you can do, and I think everyone should use this mod. And of course, another one is Von Biomes, which does nothing but add amazing scenery. So, heavier enemy lances and scary tanks turned off. Now, TT Rules AI makes things a lot more difficult because your enemies aren't going to be a lot better. Your allies will too, but you need to watch out for your enemies. Let's get started. Let's go with Steiner. Don't need to watch the opening video. So our strategy here will be very similar to what we did in the unmodded version. We are basically going to be doing the easy raid and recon missions to build up money, and once we've got the money saved up, we're going to get either a hero heavy or an assault. Okay, load preset, yeah, whatever. This isn't actually that important for us. Okay. So, let's start with our star map. Start here. So, war zones are good moves. So are raids and recon. We've got a recon here, and not much else. Oh, another recon here. Oh, that's perfect. Let's do a warzone first to see how our mechs hold up in an actual fight. Yeah, I'll leave system first. Let's modify the mech I'm going to use. So the mechs that your lance mates use can go unmodified because they will try to pilot those exactly as actually let's put it down there. Okay. They will try to pilot them exactly as the AI is supposed to, and the AI has specific ways that they pilot the mechs. So if you don't modify them, they will do better in a lot of cases than if you do modify them. Unless, of course, your build is amazing, which it will not be early game because you don't have the resources for it. So let's start with this warzone and see how it goes, and see how our mechs do and our pilots, and then we can move on to the raids and have a good idea of what it'll look like when we start trying to dominate the battlefield later. Yeah, I'll take the money. That works.
The weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
So, I think it's a good idea to do 3 missions at least in your first conflict zone. And then when you move on to the next, do another 3 missions. And then the next. And that really kind of calibrates you to see how good you are and your allies and what needs improvement or change. And it also helps build up your reputation.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Fire in the air. It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our priority, but there's always safety in numbers in a combat zone. We should do what we can to help them out. They will make
Fire
earning our
starter.
combat bonus all the easier the longer they stay in the fight.
Would be a pretty decent mech to salvage. So one other thing about this is, although you can make more money with salvage, you have to be careful with purchasing things. Or not purchasing, well, that too, but mostly with how you blow up your enemy mechs. Because if you haven't purchased engines or salvaged engines beforehand, then you are going to not be able to have a usable mech after pouring somebody. Got it. Supposedly there's one more somewhere.
Target acquired.
We got you, boss.
They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope, converging on your current position.
Target acquired.
Okay, what do we got over here? Sometimes with these really hilly map types, especially the Tourmaline Desert one, you will find that it is nearly impossible to find everybody, because so many of your allies and enemies will get caught on the graphics.
Target destroyed.
Okay, one more.
Target acquired.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Let's go fight it off.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity.
Good.
Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Target acquired. New target, Spider.
Engaging Lance focus.
Let's take him out.
Target acquired.
It's showing me.
Enemy eliminated.
Nice job, team.
Target
Let's kill this guy now.
Terminator moving on target.
Wow, that was a miss. There we go, I think I finally hit him. Did it again. Gotcha, buddy.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
Okay, let's take out 7 more. Call it a day. Sorry about your prop spawners.
Target acquired.
Ah, one down.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Took some arm damage, but that's fine. She
Enemy
got you cheap.
reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Target acquired. New target, Blackjack. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Looks like we've got our 1 medium mech. So let's take that guy out. That'll be about it. I really like the war and battle effects mod.
Target acquired.
Just makes the game look like an actual warzone. Wow, those SRMs
Excellent, boss. It's starting to glow. Boss wants us on that target.
Target down.
Critical.
Great work, Commander.
Alright, we
We've
did it.
satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
Didn't even use any good.
So it gives me an idea that we are not half bad at fighting.
But we'll just have a lot less to worry about if we stick to the raids and to, of course, the recon missions.
You guys have any stuff?
Target acquired.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
Target destroyed.
It may seem tempting to stick around and try to kill more enemies
Our
for
window
money,
extraction is
but
closing. Let's
it's
get out of
not.
here.
Target destroyed.
Scrap that one.
losing Peter will stop building the bomb faster. Killing the enemies. Okay. Take that. And let's move on. So we've made a pretty decent profit on our first mission. Let's continue to those. I would have sworn I saw recon missions. There it is. So again, for the recon missions, you gotta think like a mercenary. Have a mech that you use for that purpose. Late game, when you've swapped out all your engines for the XL engines, yeah, sure, you can use a Battle Master that runs at 90, but this is not the case now. Recon, yes. And we're not even going to bother bringing anyone else. So, our job is to make our revenue high and our costs low. And of course, the types of missions we want to select are raid, objective raid, and recon. Warzone and Battlefield are okay, but they're risky. A lot riskier, in fact. Why is there... Oh, okay. It's an interesting glitch. Let's
Critical target
industrial setting. Curious why there's
Target acquired.
floating air fires.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Rihanna says our goal isn't to tango with the local defenders, it's to get the mission complete. What happened over there?
New target Phoenix Hawk.
Doesn't matter.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Critical target inspected. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
Whoa. And thanks to the hills, no one can see me until they crest them. Alright, we're good. Alright, so it's about 3 minutes, and netted me about 500, maybe more. Alright, 685,000 sea bells. Add another 80 to that. And I have to replace a machine gun, but that's okay. Let's do this one. Okay. So as you can see, these recon missions are just a great way to make early money. And there's some more of that floating fire, so that must be a glitch from one of my mods, which is kind of hilarious. Don't think I'll try to fix it. Oh, we have 2 recon missions. I may as well do them both. Let's go. The only thing you have to do is run by those buildings and survive, so it's just so much easier than fighting and hoping your pilots survive, and praying that your pilots don't destroy your lance mechs. Let's go. There's some more floating fire off in the distance. Somehow I missed that.
Critical target inspected.
One already.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
No thanks. Don't want to stick around.
Target acquired.
Cicada's chasing me. That cicada could be a problem. I don't outrun it that much. Definitely don't want to deal with that. Okay, come on, come on, come on.
Critical target inspected. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
I'll run through
If you
this
find that
city.
position, just walk up to
There's
it
no
in
one
order
right
to
behind
pick
me,
it
so
up.
I'll grab it.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Let's
Cargo
get
acquired.
out of here. Whoa. There he is. Found that cicada. That couldn't have gone better if I wanted it to. It was the right kind of biome, it was the right kind of everything. There were some tough enemies, but I didn't have to deal with them. Rank 2, I am unknown. And almost 1 million sea bills netted. I'll take that. And that'll be my next one. Just repair. Well, we got pretty lucky with the RNG today, and we're able to make a bunch of money real quick. We might be able to just run and get that assault mech pretty early. I think I would also accept a hero mech that is heavy, as well as an assault. But we gotta make sure we have enough money first. Okay. I think I see the route I will take. The air fire seems to have disappeared, or did it? There's something over there, but that looks like it's on. No, it's floating fire.
Critical target inspected.
So this type of map, I really hate doing the battlefield and garrison and defense missions on, as well as the warzone, because units get caught on the graphics and various bits of the scenery so often that you have to go find them all the time. Whoa. And a little bit, I'll figure out a way. It sure looks like a map that was out of Is this it? Here it is. Still didn't kill it. So yeah, this thing just does not have good firepower. Ooh, that's a lot of bad stuff.
Critical target
And
inspected.
let's get
Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
let's get out of there. So that one was a little bit dicier than the last one, but I somehow survived. That Lucas really needs some more armor. Okay, so almost 700,000 C-bills, so that's pretty good. Only 26,000 repairs, that's well worth it. And I'm at 550. Got a raid contract, patrol switch earth, assassination, demo. Demo contracts I don't usually like to do because you might get stuck with one of those huge bases. We can do, however, a rescue. So let's fly to this rescue spot and see. Rescue contracts take a little bit of time, but because you're escorting anywhere from 7 to 12 tanks, those tanks actually provide a lot of firepower. Fire again. I'm gonna have to check out why that's happening, because that's really weird. Okay. Not bad. Let's see though. What else we got? Oh, I can't see that yet. You know what? I'll take the rescue. God, my allies are so awful. So I don't usually bother with my early allies very much, just because you're going to hire someone better almost immediately. Okay, let's rescue. Each one of these shields is a tank that we need to ensure does not die. And then far, far away is the base that we also have to protect. Seems to be attacking me yet. This is nice. One thing you should be careful of is your lance mates accidentally crushing the tanks, which they of course will do. We finally don't have any floating air fires.
Focusing fire!
I reckon that spider will get more chewed up by the tanks than they're going to be able to, than the spider will be able to do to them. Okay. Good job, team. Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Base has already started to take some damage, so let's go check that out. Salvage only. Oh my god, yeah. Hands are freezing. Roommates just came by and said that the hands were really cold. They are freezing. Alright, so it looks like they've stopped attacking the armory, or the tanks. Just going for the armory, and then right as I say that, the helicopter spawns.
Contact!
And another mech. Who we got there? A loadout?
Enemy mech on the field!
Target assassin. Target acquired.
Commander's target! Now!
So this mission is a fun type because it balances destroying your enemies with protecting the tanks and the base.
Panther.
Okay, it's a panther, not a loadout.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna take you out.
Destroyed.
I hope that hit the leg. Maybe we'll be able to salvage an assassin. Or panther would be good too.
Target acquired.
That kill was mine! Pow! One down!
Let's go save the base. Most of the convoy's already there. Come on.
Unit receiving heavy fire.
Yeah, looks like those convoy units are giving them hell. So this makes it another good option of missions to choose early because these convoy units are actually pretty powerful. Mainly that SRM, PPC, LRM, and medium laser. That will take out quite a few mechs.
Convoy has reached fire base.
Oh, there we go.
Contact. Visual confirmation. Mercenary forces.
Visual confirmation. About 4 minutes left.
Target destroyed.
And you'll notice I'm trying to leg the enemy mechs because I want to be able to salvage them and not have to worry about replacing an engine.
Target destroyed.
Okay, your turn, Spider. Oh, did I lose a convoy unit? I did.
ETA dropship. 1 minute.
Target
Got him.
destroyed.
Target is done.
Shoot him again, his soul's still dancing.
Convoy unit destroyed.
Oh, hey, how about that? Did you just unroot one? Yeah, that happens. Alright, here's our dropship. Now we just have to protect that for a few seconds. Fortunately, that thing provides extended range PPCs and Gauss of its own.
Primary objective. Escort convoy. Successful. Primary objective. Defend dropship acquired.
Nothing there. So one of the mods increases the amount of time that things burn for from like 30 seconds to 5 minutes, which is really cool, but it makes for some weird situations where you have these kind of ghost fires burning all over the field and you don't know why. So let's wait for this guy to take off. Looks like enemies aren't even spawning, so that's kind of cool. Might as well take a tour of this base while we wait.
We lost her, Mike. Made it to your requested nav locator, Commander. Roger requested, Commander.
Cool looking place. It's nice to be able to check one of these out without having to destroy it. Oh, hey, here we go.
Let's burn it down.
And the ERPPCs are doing more work than my,
Target destroyed.
than the,
Nice kill,
lance
Commander.
mates.
It's about to go all explodey.
Okay, what's your plan there, Chief? Just stand on top of that thing where everyone can shoot you? Guess you got stuck.
Target acquired.
if a bit time-consuming for my taste.
Emergency extraction protocol initiated.
Finished. Alright, we're good. Didn't take a lot of damage, managed to complete all the mission and get some bonus pay for doing all the secondary objectives, so everything's cool. Not bad. Let's see. Cool. And we get some salvage. I'm just gonna grab this engine because it's worth $1.5 million on its own. And I will not be able to sell these cord mechs for that much. Alright. So let's see, we're sitting at 6,696,000 plus some mechs we can sell, plus that mission, or that engine. I think we might have enough to move out of here. Let's go to somewhere where we can get paid more. Let's see, my repair costs were pretty minimal as well. If I sell that one engine and both my commandos, I'll be sitting at about 10 million, which is probably enough for an assault mech. But I think we should do one more mission, just be careful. Well, we've got a raid. Of course, it's a pirate raid, but a raid is a raid. Rescue. Does my own house offer any missions here? I guess not. Oh, there we go. We've got a duel contract. Duels are okay. They can be a bit of a mess, but I want to hit this area, not the other place. We've got a demo contract and garrison duty. You know what? We can try garrison duty because I think that the commandos and the Griffin combined have enough firepower to take out most enemies before they completely destroy a base. $1.5 million. Sure. After this, we're gonna go and get a good mech. So one thing you should be aware of is coring mechs can often result in you not being able to salvage them because you need to replace the engines. Now, any industrial hub will have all the engines, but they're going to be super expensive. And okay.
Positioning on you, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Coordinated fire on requested target.
Sorry, I just took out my turret.
acquired.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay
Just
frosty,
try not to
Commander.
run through the base.
This is a joke? You're supposed to be defending us, not firing at us.
Shh. Quiet.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy forces have cut our generator.
Threat eliminated.
They've taken out the fuel reserves.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target voted.
Okay, guys, let's take out these last two medium mechs and call it a day.
Target acquired.
Got him.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Take this guy out. And finally get us up.
Damn! Component failure!
Oops. I just did that. So it's also a good idea to turn off friendly fire, because even with the good AI, your allies are just awful.
Target destroyed.
Well done, Commander. The area is secure.
Finally. That made unnecessarily tedious. I will be sure to speed up the video. Well, we netted 1.5 million C-bills, which is good. Works for me. Alright. Let's view our star map and see what we can buy here. There's some more weird fire. I'll have to figure out what the deal with that is. Okay, we've got archers, catapults, and big killer, so we're up to the heavy mechs here. I don't know if we're gonna find any of these assault mechs, but let's just find out. Banshee. Okay. Banshee, woodland, grasshopper. Not bad. We could buy that Banshee, but then we definitely have to modify it to make it good. I don't know what it looks like in this version of the game with mods. I've never used it. So that might be the assault mech we grab. See if we can find anything else though. Another Banshee, but with better gear. Ooh, you know, that one's actually kind of good. You know what? I think we've got a winner. Let's go back there. If there's nothing good here. Nope. That last one was the spot to go to. Okay, Smolink, we're gonna grab a bench here. Now, I've never used that particular model, but I'm sure we'll be able to modify it to make it something nice. First thing, we can sell this. And we can sell this. And we'll buy this. Alright. Don't forget that we still have this engine that we can sell for 686,000. Alright, so now you've seen how to play from totally new game to getting a Banshee. I notice Hulk Smash. We'll name this Banshee the Hulk Smash, but you can see how to play from a totally new game to getting a Banshee in one sitting with about, I don't know, 6 missions, I think. So stay tuned for the next video where we will do proof of concept of using this Banshee in the 5 to 8 rep mission area. Thanks for watching.